Hi everyone, welcome back to my next quote I guide my life by. These are valuable quotes that I use to determine how I live my life. I hope they can be useful to you. If they can't, take what works for you and then leave the rest. We've been talking about values. How do I live my life? Do I live my life haphazardly, flitting about, or do I follow a set of values that determine all my actions and what I call life a success? So I've been encouraging you to find your own values, that your values have to come from your heart, that you do not want to just blindly follow society's values, because society's values have only one purpose, and that is to serve society. They aren't that you live your best life, it's just that society works well. Is that how you want to live? You want to die knowing, well, I served society well and it worked well. That was what I accomplished in my life. No. You have in your own heart, in your own soul, in your own mind, a set of values that you should be living by. And I don't know what they are. You have to find them. Well, today's quote, I think, will go a long ways. It's kind of an experiment that you do, and I think it will help you find your values. Your values in your heart and your soul. Not just money and job and family and wealth and success and finding people to admire you. You know, those are the things we all want and seek after. But more things really just leaves your heart, all those things, just leave your heart empty. What will truly fill your heart? Make your life full of joy. Make those who are around you, make their lives full of joy. So this is the quote from Brian Tracy. What would you do? How would you change your life if you learned today that you only had 6 months to live? Brian Tracy. Let me read that again. What would you do? How would you change your life if you learned today that you only had 6 months to live? And I just think that is a little thought experiment that will go a long, long ways to helping you understand what's valuable in your life. You know, I've said many times that at the end of my life, I want to look back and be proud of it. I want to look back at the end of this year at my life and say, I'm proud of how I lived my life. I'm proud of the things I did. I'm proud of what I accomplished. I didn't waste my life. I didn't just flounder it. I'm proud of how I spent my time. I didn't just throw it away on nothing. So a way to advance that and hurry it up is to really create in your mind the imagination that you have been given the announcement you only have 6 months to live. Sit down in a doctor's office, try to create this image in your mind to the very most that you can. And a doctor tells you you have 6 months to live. And then try to embrace that right into your heart. I only have 6 months to live. I'm going to die. What am I going to do differently today? How am I going to live today differently than I had planned to live and that I have been living? The idea here is that you find your real value. If, you know, I've been saying another quote is that you can always get more money, but you can't get more time. If you're out of time, if the time's up, and if you knew time was up, and the secret is we know time's up, every day's clock's ticking by, but we pretend, created this confusion in our minds we're going to live forever. You're not going to live forever. I'm 65. I know I'm not going to live a whole lot longer. And so if I'm going to die in 6 months, what am I going to do with my life? That's what's important to you. That's what's valuable to you. And so it's a really, really worthwhile thought experiment that I hope you can conduct, that you will conduct it, and that you will do that, and try to imagine your death. Try to imagine that moment in the doctor's office. Try to put yourself in that place. And then start, you know, as you go about, you know, that's going to last you a little while. But as you go on, whenever you face a decision, ask yourself, if I were going to die at the end of 6 months, would I be doing this? Is this what I'd do if I only had 6 months to live? What if I had only a year to live? what if I had 6 years to live? Would this be what I would be doing? And I think over and over again, you're going to find it's not. It's not that important. All that I'm doing in my channel is providing an alternative way to live your life. And I believe that what I'm offering you, a life of really cheap living, minimizing the amount of money you need and the amount of time you need to work, allows you to do the things that are important to you. And I don't know exactly what the things are that are important to you, but I suspect you don't either, and this is a way to find out. And then maybe you'll find that doing a lot more work, buying a lot more stuff, filling your house so that you have to rent another storage unit, really is not what you want to do with your last 6 months in your life, or the last year of your life, or the last 6 years of your life. You can always make more money. You can't make more time, my friends. You have to take this time and live the life you want to live. And you have to take pride in the life that you've lived. Do you take pride in the life you've lived up till now? And if this is the last 6 months, the last year of your life, what would you change? And if you would change a bunch, maybe you should really give serious thought to changing your whole life. I'm offering you an alternative. That really is what I'm doing. Saying, I think a lot of you are watching this video, watching all my videos, because you've reached the point in your life where you say to yourself, is this all there is? Is this the best my life can get? There must be more to life than this. Well, there is. And how you can know for you is to do this little thought experiment. And if you are unhappy with your life, if you're not proud of the life you're living, if you want more out of life than what you're seeing now, if you're ready to believe that you can get more money, but you can't buy another second on this earth, then perhaps you should give thought to an alternative. I'm offering you an alternative. It's not the only one. There are many others. Find the alternative that works for you. If what you're doing now is not satisfying, find an alternative that works for you. I hope this is it. If it's not, I hope you find the one that is. That's all that counts. So I hope you got something out of this video, that there was some kernel of truth in there that you can take hold of and will make your life slightly better. Take what's good, leave the rest. If it doesn't work for you, then throw it out. That's what you do. If you found anything good in it, come back to my next video and we'll see if we can't find another little kernel of truth that we can all live by. See you then.